want to bring us in?
Bring it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 2 of the program. Here in the remote studios, collectively, today we have Mr. Anonymous out in West Hollywood, California, Derek Twigs McConnell, Victor Victrix Valare, and my name is Robby Coats.
Good to be
Gentlemen,
here.
how are you?
Very good.
So, Mr. Anonymous is on a work call. He'll jump back in shortly, but that's okay because he's very busy out there in West Hollywood. He is a source of ultra-contemporary information, feeding it to us live. We have to call him Mr. Anonymous, folks, because he's kind of a big deal, and his name cannot be revealed because of all the the doxing and all these things that these crazy leftist liberals engage in, who happen to be quite populous out in Hollywood.
Yep. Twigs, how's it going today over at your bunker?
Hey, I mean, I'm living a dream over here. Hey, you guys hate me sometimes because I live out in the woods. Like, I go out in the woods. That's what I do. And
nobody likes you.
It.
Everybody's anti you.
From now on, instead of when someone asks a question, when someone asks an obvious yes question, what you say is Twigs in the woods? Or just, instead of does a bear shit in the woods? Does Twigs go to the woods? I don't know.
That's what I do. I mean,
You're
I would
really,
like to
really.
apologize, but I'm not going to apologize.
No, you talk a lot about those woods like there's something back there that we ought to know about.
I mean, I think you should enjoy it.
It might be a singer thing because I know Zach spends a lot of time in the woods alone. Is that where you kind of just get the juices flowing for your music, or what?
It's how
anything.
It's how you connect with nature, man. Like, and that sounds stupid. I know it does.
Sounds inspiring.
I know people. I mean, I know that's dumb. Like, oh wow, you're an idiot. Like, you go out there in the woods and you sing it. You sit down and hang out with nature. That's dumb.
Do people say that to you?
It's great. Well, people do. People don't appreciate it.
I mean, who would waste their time? Who says that? Who's? Is that what the internet has done to people?
People don't appreciate it.
Oh, without a doubt.
Do you appreciate it, Robby?
Certainly. I live in the woods.
Vic?
Oh, it's appreciated.
When's the last time you were in the woods, Vic?
Oh, Jesus.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
My dog, Jenny Springs, with a lot of y'all. And
wow, that sounds like a lifetime ago.
That was probably 7 or 8 years ago.
At least.
Well, it gives a fuck.
Well,
I was at work earlier. I mean,
look, I'm a douchebag that likes going in the woods. Okay.
Do you bring anything to? What do you bring out there? Cooler, chair, a book? Anything to read?
Both.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you reading? What are we currently reading at the Twigs compound? Well,
actually, it's funny you say that. Jordan Peterson. Are you familiar with Jordan Peterson or no?
I am. Are we talking about the same Jordan Peterson that we both know?
Yes.
Yeah. Not a different Jordan Peterson.
I don't know if you know.
We went to school with him, right?
No.
Oh, then I know a different Jordan Peterson. So what about Jordan Peterson? What does he do?
The 12 rules of life. You haven't seen that? You haven't read that?
I don't really. I'm not a fan of fiction. Really, is it fiction? Is it a novel?
It's not fiction. No, it's not fiction. No.
You sound not entirely sure of that.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Not entirely though. It could be fiction.
No, I'm entirely sure. I'm entirely sure that it is not fiction.
Oh well. What is it then? What kind of book is it? It's not a textbook. Well,
not one that you would see in school.
That's generally the kind that I mean when I say textbook. I don't. The only kind of look here. I'll show you what I'm reading. Let's see. Actually, maybe none of that is none of it's relevant right now. Anything within reach. None of it's relevant to the program.
He's a philosopher. I mean, he's a very philosophical guy.
Yeah.
He's a philosopher.
And what?
So you could say.
Well, what is his? What? Why?
And he's Canadian, actually. Believe it or not.
I do believe it. I will believe it.
But he actually.
He's Canadian. You said Twigs.
He's Canadian, but he actually supports what's going on here in America. I mean,
Which
he supports
part?
what we support.
Okay, good. Because that could have gone either way.
I've got some.
I'll bet he has some silver maples.
Gentlemen, we have breaking news from West Hollywood. Mr. Anonymous.
Breaking news, according to Kevin Cork, the Trump campaign confirms that Donald J. Trump is planning to start the MAGA rally sometime in the next week, regardless of Corona.
Whoa.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Look, guys, where is coronavirus? What happened to it? Have you heard a cough? Mr. Anonymous, is anyone coughing out there? Yeah, have you heard anything like that? And we're talking. We're talking Hollywood, California. Twigs, maybe you should go get tested. I think there's a mobile testing station around here. Actually,
fellas, it's funny.
I think there is a drive-in one.
Yeah, you don't even have to get out of your car. They just stick that swab right down the back of your throat. Go ahead, Victor.
Once the Democrats find out that they have an anti-white narrative they can push for a few weeks, it's amazing how fast large groups can gather. Oh, it's cool. Oh, Million Man March? No problem. We got an anti-white narrative to spread. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Hey, Twigs, can you come wash my feet for me?
Would you now, this is why I would like to spend some time on this.
I want my feet washed.
Do you really, though? Because I don't
care who you are, what your race is. I just want my feet washed by someone that's a liberal.
So why don't they just go to the
Liberals
mall?
are washing liberals' feet. It's weird.
Would you guys like to hear audio of Trump talking about disbanding the police? This is breaking as well.
Yes, please.
Yes.
End the police department, quote, end the police department in Minneapolis. End it. What does that mean? End it. They had a couple of very rough nights, and they had a third night, which was not good. They abandoned their police precinct, something I've never seen before. You had a mayor that asked them to abandon, and now they've abandoned the mayor, it looks like. The opposite of far thinking. You know, you say far thinking, is that far thinking? So they had 3 really bad nights, and then I insisted on bringing in the National Guard, and all of a sudden it was like magic. It was in good shape. They helped with the police, but the police were told to leave their posts. Nobody's ever seen anything like that.
Wow.
But we insisted on protection.
Trump coming in hard this morning, guys.
Say that again?
Leave your post.
Trump coming in hard. I mean, he's coming in hard this Monday morning.
That's our leader.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it.
It's about
He's
time.
sticking up for us. It's nice to hear someone stick up for the common sense folk.
So
Jesus.
Is there any pushback, though, from the state governors, obviously state governors, a little redundant there,
tautology. They're trying to spin it. You know, Kamala Harris was on The View this morning and said that, well, defunding the police doesn't mean we want to abolish it. We just want to take a couple $100 million out of their budget and put it towards youth programs and mental health.
Oh, their own mental health. Yeah, she's probably behind on her payments with her psychiatrist. You know, Kamala's out of cash.
Kamala's out of cash.
Is that
probably like Tony Soprano? It's like a 4-year ongoing thing. You know, every Tuesday, Kamala, we'll see you back here for your mental soup.
Kamala Harris.
I'll tell you.
I mean, I'm pissed off. I mean, are you guys pissed off? I mean, I am.
I've been pissed off since about February.
I know you have. And you've been asking for apologies.
I haven't got. Actually, I have.
Have you gotten any?
I've gotten 2.
You've gotten 2.
Sorry, folks, not to interrupt you guys. I have my last piece of breaking news. It's flying in quick today, guys. I'm just trying to keep us up to date because we promise our listeners
Mr.
today's news
Anonymous,
first.
bring it to us.
Hollywood Hollywood is announcing they will be resuming all film production by the end of the week, which is big, folks. I mean, we don't like Hollywood. We don't like that it's owned by China, but it means the state's getting back to work. Remember, they said Hollywood wouldn't be working this year.
I think they said basically nothing would be working this year. And that this would be a seasonal thing. It was going to be back every year, actually twice a year. Where's this? Okay, folks, not only is coronavirus nowhere to be found, but where is the second wave? I mean, where was the first wave? But, let's just pretend that we had... Oh, come on, this is all so goddamned ridiculous. Okay, so is there not going to be a second wave now? Are they taking that statement back? I got one of you guys sent me something from the World Health Organization, maybe it was someone else, and they're now saying that it is almost impossible for an asymptomatic person to spread coronavirus. Let's see, I think I have it right here. It's something on Twitter directly from the WHO. Okay, here we go. No. So who sent that to me? Was it one of you guys? Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton start wearing those black masks before, just a day or two before the Black Lives Matter things happened, which is a little strange.
Is this before or after the police chiefs are laying down on their bellies? I mean, that's
before. It's way before.
Insane. That's insane.
Okay, I found the. Here we go.
Weak.
Vic,
they're liberal cops.
Can we see that? Can we see that video of Vic destroying that sign? Because that got me excited.
Yeah, I don't think Vic ever did.
And I took care of it.
Oh,
I
so
never
it was
removed
you.
it. I took care of it. It was vandalism. So I removed it so the business whose name was on that sign wouldn't be disrespected by
it's no different than painting over graffiti on a wall, repainting the wall. It's a
Vic,
it's a
did you run into
thing.
any opposition while happening?
Man, we have a latency problem.
I was cheered on by a lot of cars that were waiting at the lights. The guys from Florida Power and Light, they were going nuts. They've been seeing it all day. They're not allowed to stop and take care of it. They would. There's a lot of I'm a little disappointed that, there's a lot of people live in that area, and I'm just surprised they didn't remove it. So a lot of
they're scared.
All right, guys, listen to this real quick.
Where's the backbone at? Where's the fucking guts? Seriously. They deserve something if they're not going to stand up for even if you're scared to take a yard sign out of the ground that's been vandalized. You might as well just let them come live in your house and take over your house and take your wife over. And
I think that's what they want to do anyway.
And you'll pay for it. You pay for it.
Isn't that on their agenda?
Twigs,
that
Twigs,
is exactly.
Come wash my feet.
Well, this is all actually happening, though. It would be funny if it weren't true,
it
right?
Is happening.
But
it is true.
It's all
true.
actually happening. Can someone help me to get into the minds of these people who are the black folks who are getting their feet washed? You see, if it were me, I would feel very, very fucking uncomfortable, strange, getting my feet washed by people bowing to me. What are they?
Hang on a second.
Am I wrong that they enjoy this? That they do enjoy it, don't they? They really like getting their feet scrubbed by us.
Not only are the scrubbers sick, the person sitting there thinking that it's accomplishing something. That's what I'm saying, washed, man. Even sicker.
Dude, that's precisely what I'm talking about. I want to get inside their heads, the ones receiving the foot washes. Aren't they just evil? Don't they want dominion over people?
Hey, man.
They want slaves, don't they? They want slaves. I'm going to say it. They want slaves. Black Lives Matter wants slaves.
You would need an Army Corps of Engineers to break into their brains, okay? It's a mental health disorder.
Yeah, it's hard to even break into the Army Corps of Engineers' brain sometimes.
Well, they'll break in, then the psychiatrist comes in, but you would literally, these people need help. They need it.
Oh my God! Hey! Listen!
Hit me with a ball.
Coronavirus is transmitted primarily from hands to face, right? Hands. What's going on?
Hands to face. Not ass to mouth. Not ass to mouth.
Hands to face. Right. H to F. Where's coronavirus, guys? Where is it? How come these people are literally washing people? They're lining up to wash people's feet during coronavirus. Where is it? I just want to know where it is. Because I was told it was a big deal. Look, can someone define emergency for me? What comes to mind when you think of an emergency or a crisis? Can someone define these words for me? I mean, I think it's important. Anyone?
Mr. Anonymous.
I think it's important to highlight the police.
Yeah, but Twigs.
Or perhaps the first responders, or perhaps paramedics. But no, they want to defund all of that.
Yeah, but where's coronavirus?
It's gone. Oh, it's gone.
Why
They're going to try and bring it back in the fall. Just wait.
So
Where's Fauci? Where's Fauci?
Yeah, where is Fauci?
How much do you want to bet Birx or Fauci was marching in one of those protests?
Would they do that?
Do you think they would wear a mask or not wear a mask?
They'd wear a mask, but they're such caving. They've caved to the left. They work for the left. I guarantee you, one of them was out marching.
See,
Probably
I think
Fauci.
Why didn't we? How come? Wouldn't that have been television? Wouldn't that have been TV worthy?
See, I think.
Go ahead, Twigs. We have a latency issue here today, folks. Lots of.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to speak over anybody. I'm sorry.
No, that's why we're not talking, because it's your turn.
No, I don't think that. I mean, do you guys think that Fauci perhaps is guilty of a lot more than going out and marching? I think so.
He should be in jail.
I think Trump's onto him. I think
Mr. Anonymous, nice.
Yeah, I
nice
agree.
Point.
He should be in jail because he's done this. How many lives has Fauci ruined? How many lives has Fauci's recommendations and guidelines directly ruined?
It'll take 10, 15 years to even add it up, but we do know this for a fact. It was Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx who went into the Oval Office and said, if you do not shut the economy down, 2 million people will die.
Yep.
Yeah, they said that.
That is on record.
2.5 million people.
2.5 million people will die.
So it didn't happen. It's not spreading. Listen, I'm looking at this article from the WHO. Okay, as of today, I believe this is today. Yeah, Monday, June 8th at 1:05 p.m. Okay, the WHO. Coronavirus patients without symptoms aren't driving the spread of the virus, World Health Organization officials said Monday, casting doubt on concerns by some researchers that the disease could be difficult to contain due to asymptomatic infections. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you something. You all put everyone out in the audience so much trust in the WHO. They are basically infallible. Well, I can't even count how many times they've come out and changed what they've said about things, people. They've been wrong. So now our lives have been ruined, put on hold. How many people have committed suicide because they think that America is dying because of government infiltration into our lives? Folks, they had everyone convinced that healthy kids were going out and spreading this around and bringing it back to their grandparents, and now they're saying it's fucking the opposite of that. It's not true. In fact, it doesn't work that way. So why do we trust these people? And are these people actually that we have in charge? Are they actually this incompetent? And I say no, they're not. I say that they know what they're doing and they're fucking evil. There's a huge agenda behind. Huge agenda. Take it away.
Okay. Listen. The reason it's okay to gather the way they are is because it's all liberals gathering with, liberals and Democrats, whatever the hell you want to call them. It's okay because they play as dirty as you can play. So it's okay to gather in, groups of a million and go out and destroy a country and set businesses on fire. And
as long as you don't want to open the business.
How many black people's businesses got burned down? I've been in arguments all weekend. I'm arguing with just young, people in their 20s, 30s.
That's because that's all they are.
That the businesses, they're saying that the businesses can rebuild.
Vic, I've been crucified this whole weekend. Keep going. Sorry.
I've been told by some of these people that support this that the businesses will just rebuild. None of these people even know what it takes even,
Yeah, it's
build one of these
unbelievable.
businesses.
You can
These
spend
are
your
the
whole life
dumbest of
waiting
the
for a break.
mentally ill people. It's unbelievable.
They
It's a
don't
shame.
have. They're
Well,
not
This is a
capable of
shame.
rational thought.
Our buddy Dave
Oh,
Portnoy said it best from Barstool, who's been building his own company for 20 years. He said this, and I couldn't agree more. He goes, imagine grinding for 20 years, losing money every year, and you finally get your big break, and it's got to start all over. I'd rather get Corona and die than start over again.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is why, folks, so many people are committing suicide over this, have committed suicide. The suicide rates have skyrocketed, and people are okay with that. It's not even in the news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not even in the news. Can you believe it?
That's why I'm here, because there ain't going to be no. In 2008, I had to do that. Totally lost my business in 2008. Obama was nowhere to be found, and I'm just.
You didn't build that.
Past few years, I've been rolling.
Somebody else built that.
I'm getting. But I'm telling you, they're not going to do it. The refreshing news from Trump just a minute ago was there will be no defunding the police. There isn't. He's reassuring us that this is just a lunatic whack job mentality we're here, and just don't even worry about it, or try not to worry about it.
Here he is again talking about it.
Is he now?
Enforcement, and that's what they've done. They've enforced the laws. They've done a fantastic job of it. We have among the best numbers we've ever had in terms of recorded history, certainly, but this has been a very strong year for less crime. Let's put it that way, less crime. And there's a reason for less crime. That's because we have great law enforcement. I'm very proud of them. There won't be defunding. There won't be dismantling of our police. And there's not going to be any disbanding of our police. Our police.
There you go, straight from the horse's mouth.
Thank God. So, and he's receiving pushback on this, you said, already?
Absolutely.
I mean, what is there? Isn't it? What are you going to do? What is an ordinary citizen supposed to do in these places, hypothetically, if they? I mean, I guess it's not going to happen now, but if it were, people that want it, what are you supposed to do if you need to call the police? What are you supposed to do if someone's breaking into your home trying to kill you? Who do you call? Do you call your grandma? Who do you call? Who do you call? You call the drugstore? Eckerd's? Is Eckerd's still around? Do they still exist? Who do you call? Call the flower shop. Call the pizza place. Get pizza delivered.
That's where I said. That's where I used to use my fake ID to get some liquor.
Where at Eckerd's? Did they sell alcohol there? Eckerd's has been gone for such a long time. Listen, guys.
No, I might be thinking about Walgreens. Maybe I'm thinking about Walgreens.
Walgreens probably
had a liquor store.
Yeah, they still do.
Maybe it wasn't Eckerd's. I might be wrong.
Eckerd's seems like a place where you wouldn't do that at. So, guys, what about? Listen. Victor, where'd you go? Where are you? You're gone. Victor just left. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor's left the fucking studio. He's left the building.
I want to add to what you were talking about. You said, who are you going to call?
Yeah.
When the police aren't around, Colin Kaepernick. Who the fuck else would you call?
Well, what is his response time?
Don't forget about LeBron James. He'll show up in a flash. I think Chuck Schumer's going to be there in a lightning flash.
Do they have
Whoopi Goldberg? Who else could we call? Pelosi and Kamala Harris will be right there.
So basically nobody. You're shit out of luck.
Let me tell you something.
That's funny.
If it's up to those people,
it's funny.
You are fucked.
If somebody's
100%.
breaking into your house, you are gonna die. You just have to learn to accept it. This is, ladies and gentlemen, hold
on. You call 911. You call 911, and it's like calling Kaepernick. They run some Nike ad saying, "Be everything you can be and a lot more."
Unless you're dead. Guys, we have 10 minutes left on this Zoom meeting.
Dream big.
10 minutes remaining in the program, this current recorded
Dream
episode.
big, Nike. Get rid of the police.
Guys,
Vic. I mean, Vic, like that. I did look. It's so funny that you say that because I literally had somebody message me via Facebook and saying, I don't need the cops. I can protect myself. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, fuck you. I was like, idiots. I hope you were never in a position. I hope you were never in a position where you need the cops or that you need help. Fuck you. I'm going to take care of myself. Like, what?
I don't think these people who espouse this kind of stuff have any real life experience. They've never encountered any.
Well, these new police guys, these new police, if you say anything online that's gonna, butt hurt like some Democrat, you're gonna get the police at your house. It's the new style.
I had the cops called on me at the beginning of the virus. Man, gentlemen, the audio with
go into. I want to hear about that.
I do want to hear. I do want to hear this.
Let's hear the story.
Can we go into this, Robbie?
What, did someone have a story? Was it my story? Was I telling? Oh, you do. Well, let's see. There's just okay. People thought that I had lost my mind when I was saying that coronavirus wasn't real and that nobody had any right to shut down any businesses in the United States of America, that's not the way the government works here. We are free. We have liberty. We have inalienable rights. And I guess that warranted a mental health check on me. As someone whom I have known for a long time, a pilot. Someone I met through the aerobatic community. It's astonishing.
A fellow pilot?
It's astonishing.
A fellow pilot.
Okay, it's a husband and wife. It's a husband and wife, and they are both fucking communists. They are.
So did they
sound gutless.
The police show up to your door?
They did show up to my door. Absolutely, they did.
Wow.
And now it turns out that they kind of realized they knew what was going on, and they said that they think that everything that's going on in the country is fucking ridiculous, and that they will tell this lady to never contact me again, which they did. They told her to leave me alone, never interact with me again. The cops told her. And she let's see, the police said they're basically on our side, but they had to show up. It's their job to respond to the call. Which I think is retarded. I don't know why can that happen? How come someone can just call the cops and have them go to your house? Why? Is that part?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very goddamn good question.
Welfare check. It's a welfare check.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, you can. You can. And
like,
look,
I'm scared now. Like what? Like I'm gonna go sell in the fucking woods. Is somebody gonna go cops on me? Because I'm sitting out in the fucking woods? Like,
it might be illegal, man, depending on what you're...
Not fair.
It's not... Well, definitely not fair. No one said it was fair. It's quite unfair. It's un-American is what it is.
No, I'm talking about your situation. I don't like that. That bothers me.
Oh, it bothered me. Bothers me. Well, as time went on, every day that goes by, every day that had gone by, my apparent sanity, increased day by day. Every day that went by, I looked less and less crazy, and everyone else looked more and more stupid. So, but anyway, I did get the police called. They went away. It's not the first time it happened.
Nobody wants to voice an opinion. Hey, nobody wants to try to get up and fight, man. Everybody's into themselves and what they got going on, and well, they will. They're starting to see it now because they're being called racist. If you're white, you're racist. So they're feeling it. They're feeling it.
Vic, you're not allowed to be white.
That's basically what it is now. That's what.
You're not allowed to be white.
I feel that.
You're not allowed to be white.
Practically a crime.
I'm going black.
Mr. Anonymous, you're not allowed to be white. You're not.
Literally, I have to apologize for being born.
Yeah.
Get on your belly. Get on your belly.
The sins of the father and all that. It's un-American. It's astonishing. It's medieval. It's draconian. It's look. I don't have anything to do with anything that came before me. Anyone that came before me. I didn't choose to be here. Okay, I was just all of a sudden, boom, There's a life, and it's me one day. They can do it.
Guys, I think LeBron James is living proof that no matter how much money you have or no matter how successful you are, you know, you still might not like white motherfuckers. You know, it doesn't really matter. They're all supporting you in your career. Dude, it always comes out, all these guys, it's coming out. They don't fucking like white people, period. I mean, that is the truth. Anytime anything like this happens, they come out of the fucking woodwork. Oh, fuck. Serious. Hey, fuck out of here.
Isn't it funny how the same...
Fuck out of here.
Wait, hold on. But I mean, I think it's very critical that we make sure that we're not racist. We don't dislike black. Like,
I don't dislike anybody.
The thing. Yeah, I mean, that's not it. I mean, I think we should make that
We don't want to race.
I have a neighbor.
Democrats.
Black lady, a neighbor of mine, came over and knocked on the door this morning, and I opened the door because she's my neighbor. And
was the chance going? Because she's hot.
No,
did you wash her feet?
No, I helped her push her car with the dead battery back into her garage because I'm not a fucking racist. Yeah.
You're a racist. Shit.
And we were very nice to each other. We had a little conversation, you know.
But you owe her. You owed her that, right?
I went out. I did that out of the goodness of my heart.
Car.
Well,
did you
cold day in hell before anyone gets my car.
Did you renounce your white privilege?
I don't think I've ever renounced anything in my life.
Sorry, Vic. Sorry.
So what I want to know is what's happened to the testicles of the men in America? Where are all? And have you noticed that Antifa and Black Lives Matter and all this and what have you?
Their wives are controlling that.
You notice all the people who are responsible for all the destruction. The people on the left who organize these marches. Have you seen a single bodybuilder in there? Where are the alpha males? Have you seen a single guy that looks like Randy Macho Man Savage or Terry Hulk Hogan or Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Nope. Nowhere to be found. None. You want to know why? Because the whole movement has no men in it. There aren't any men in that movement. Yeah, none.
They didn't find one MAGA hat in the cleanup. Not one MAGA hat in the cleanup.
Isn't that interesting?
There was one conservative involved.
Look, guys, we have
one conservative involved.
Gentlemen, we have a hard break here.
Go to the gym. Go to the gym.
Twigs, final thoughts. Less than a minute remaining on the recording.
Push some fucking testosterone in your body. Yeah. Yes. Go to the gym. Put some fucking testosterone in your body and be a goddamn man. That's what I have to say.
Damn it.
Absolutely. Vic, final thoughts. Less than a minute remains.
Final thoughts. ESPN should be called ESPCNN. They're pretty much running their own news station now for politics and a place for rich athletes to cry about how much they hate white people. I'm canceling.
The audio, terrible audio. Let's get Mr. Hollywood out there, Mr. Anonymous. Any final words? We're about to disappear.
I agree with everything that's been said. Stay spiritually fit. We're in a war.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robby Coats. This is the program, and I hope this episode looks better. Oh, damn, internet connection is unstable. Folks, I hope that this is not a total disaster, and we'll see you tomorrow.